I was watching this guy on YouTube the other day, and he was talking about how he first started on Upwork. And it dawned on me. I was like, why am I not even looking on this platform to see what's going on? I have a business helping people with their personal finances. So what I did was I created kind of a profile on my Upwork to cater for my higher ticket offer, which is like done for you services. So I just wanted to share this because I thought it was just really cool. And my head is really big and fat here. So let's do this. Um, so this is Upwork, and I created a whole profile and everything like that. You can go. It's sort of like a job board, and the reason why I like Upwork, after playing around with it for a little bit, is I don't have to really pitch people right away. It's like a job listing that you apply for. So like, look, this is find work. It's under the find work section, jobs you might like. And based on my profile and my preferences and everything like that, it's giving me best matches. So I'm helping entrepreneurs on Upwork create a financial dashboard for their personal and business finances, right? So it's like things like cash flow, um, income trending stuff, expense category breakdown, and kind of whatever else they need. Like there's people that want specific debt tracking, there's people that want other things. So I'm trying to offer the services, and I just started doing this, and I think it's really helpful and just a really cool way to do it because there's another site, Fiverr.com, and I created a thing on there. But the problem is you need people to search for your thing on that, and it's hard to know like is there any value? Or do people actually want this, or whatever? Are they looking for this? And it's kind of just like you get like a sales page on Fiverr, and you have your pricing. So it's like there's no way to like communicate really if people want specific things or anything like that. But if we go back to Upwork, which I definitely prefer more, and I'm going to be diving into this a little more to try and like fund my business. So I'm thinking if it's like I have a higher ticket prices or whatever that eventually I'm going to find things that people want to choose me for, and I will do work for them and make money. The whole goal is to get rid of my 9 to 5 job, and I think this is a great way to do it for now. I do have a personal finance community that I'm charging people money for services inside the free community. But like best matches here. So US tax consultant. Okay, so I'm not a tax consultant, so I wouldn't look at that one. Google Sheet expert. Okay, let's look at this one because I do a lot of stuff in spreadsheets. Seeking a skilled freelancer to assist in building our profit loss statement in Google Sheets. Pivot table, syncing sales data directly from our CRM using APIs. Ideal candidates should have experience in financial, blah, 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 strong background in creating dynamic spreadsheets. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't have necessarily experience syncing data through APIs, but like I don't know, it might be interesting to apply to this one. I'll have to save this one and come back later. Um, Fractional CFO. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, but this is more than 6 months. So I'm not really interested in that. Financial more than 6 months. Okay, so there's actually like real jobs on here too that companies are putting on here, which is cool. Like people are getting like real jobs. I'm looking for like one-time projects or an ongoing service that maybe I can charge someone a year for my services. Reconciling invoices and payments for one entity. Is this like bookkeeping? I don't really want to do that. Cleaning up and reconciling LLC to show P&L and prepare for tax filing. Okay, yeah, probably not interested in that. CPA, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, and then once you start saving jobs, you can go here to your saved jobs, and I've actually applied to a couple. So this one was pretty perfect a few days ago. They haven't gotten back to me, which is fine. Like I think the volume game is where you're gonna win here. You're gonna want to just get as many applications in as you can. But yeah, this was like I'm seeking an experienced financial advisor to do all these things and create budgets. And I think a lot of people, a lot of entrepreneurs, I'm finding out are having trouble with their organization of all of their finances. So just being able to build something that that can do this is something that people don't know how to do, and I know how to do it. I've been a corporate accountant for over a decade, and so this is just like such an interesting like aha moment for me, where I can go to this website and just keep trying to apply to jobs. And what's really cool is you can go to if I go to how do I filter this? I don't know. I was doing it on the phone the other day, so maybe it's different on here. But you can filter by like how much money like you want a job to be. So you can filter like over $1,000 and just look at all the options. You could search for. I'm also searching for like Excel. stuff in here. Oh, here's the filter. Okay. So yeah, you can so in here you can level what your experience level is and what people are trying to look for. So I have like expert level um I guess rates in here according to the website. So, but I would want to look for like stuff that's over $1,000, and then you could just kind of see like in Excel what's happening here. So remote admin data entry support. I think this is a like one. This is a job, like a ongoing job. So just going through here and trying to figure out. I mean, they have other things too. Like if you're marketing, right? They have stuff in here for you. SEO, people are looking for that. Any sort of like, I don't know, anything. I don't know what else to search for. Like there's so many options, and I think it's just really cool to um, find more ways to work. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really care how I make enough money to quit my 9 to 5 job. If um, this is not the core of my business, I don't think. Like I'm not gonna be on Upwork for my entire life, but it's more just gaining an understanding of what people need and want, and then me trying to deliver it and then reiterate on that the next time for the next project. So this all started actually probably about 2 months ago now. Someone that I used to work with for free in my personal finance coaching thing, as when I was like, when I had my limiting beliefs and I was like, I can't charge people. So I just help people for free. And there was this one woman who, she's an entrepreneur, her and her husband, and she was just so, it was very unorganized. Okay. And she never got the, I don't know, the discipline to be able to like kind of do it herself. So she kind of just like fell off, and I put that on myself as like she stopped wanting to do the calls or stopped responding to my emails or whatever. And then about a month ago, she emailed me and was like, "Hey, I need your help. Do you offer this thing?" And this thing was like a potentially high ticket thing. So I had to make this whole not proposal, but like I wasn't even thinking about a high ticket offer, and her email just made me think. So I instantly created a thing, and she paid me $1,750. Pretty cool. Now it kind of shifted my mindset, and now I'm helping her for the next 6 months, and maybe it'll be ongoing after that if I keep continue to do a good job. But like it's stuff like that where it's like, ooh, if I make $1,750, if I can get a bunch of people doing that, and I think if I were to make $10,000 or more in a month, like consistently, not just like in 1 month, but consistently, that's when I would start to think about quitting my job. Because as you get older, and maybe I don't look as old as I am, but I'm 36 years old. I have a lot of obligations. So my wife and I, we have 2 little kids. We have a mortgage. We're debt free other than that. But there's as you get older, like you just get more and more obligations. And I think about this all the time. Like, what would I have done? Like, I see these kids online, and I call them kids. So no offense if this is your age group, but like 15 to 25, and they're just like they're crushing it online. They're just like they have a thing, they have a whatever high ticket business thing, and they're just absolutely murdering it. And I'm sitting here 36-year-old just like twiddling my thumbs and like scared to help people for free. Right? So it's like I have to shift my mindset. But what if I always think like, what if I had started this thing even sooner? But then you go down the rabbit hole of like, what would I have done a business about? Because 10 years ago, I wouldn't have had this experience in my personal finances to do stuff like this. I wouldn't have had over a decade of experience as a corporate accountant to be able to like leverage. So it's like, what was I interested in 10 years ago? It's like sports and fantasy sports and video games. And like, yeah, I mean, I had a lot more time back then, but like, I feel like I would have had a lower leveraged business. And I don't think at the time I was really thinking entrepreneurially. I wouldn't have, if I even wanted to start a business, it would have not been like, hey, I can learn this skill and then teach other people. It would have been like, hey, what am I good at? Let me try to sell that or whatever. And it would have been such a low value business. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. So I think for me though, the power of community is so strong, and that's where I'm building my business on school.com, just a community platform. There's 184 people in there of the time of this recording, and it's just people chatting about their finances. It's just pretty cool. Like, look at all these people in here chatting. I have like a short little course. I have some free resources. People get access to a weekly workshop that I do, and then I charge for other services and things like that. But it's like it's a free community, so there's really no like, I don't know. There's no friction to join. You just join, and then I try to sell people on services. And now I've added this high ticket offer, which it doesn't apply to the most of the people that come in here. Which I'm still trying to figure out, like, how do I lure in better people, like higher paying people. A lot of these people are just like at the, they're like pretty poor, if I'm being honest. And I almost like I can't sell to them just after having a quick conversation. It's like, yeah. So I'm trying to find better ways to bring people in. Anyway, school.com, it's a great way to build a community. I love this so much, and I recommend it fully. I have a link down in the description to create your own free community. I've also created a community for this YouTube channel, Entrepreneurs in Progress. The whole kind of idea is I do these videos so that I can, one, like kind of look back at my progress in like 10 years. I think it's going to be so cool. But also, two, like I have no way to really like talk through what I'm doing and update. And like my wife is very supportive and everything like that. But when I go to her with like a specific thing, it's like she cares, but like she doesn't really know what to say. I don't know. It's like she doesn't really relate to it, and it's fine. But I built this community, Entrepreneur in Progress, to find more like-minded people like me. So if you're still watching this video somehow 11 minutes in, like kudos to you. I feel like this community is great for you. I do charge $1 to join, only because the bots can be a little annoying. So this is $1 a month. It's the lowest that I could charge. The bots are super annoying. That's the only reason why I'm doing that. But I just want to like meet other like-minded people. So if that's you, make sure to hop onto school, join Entrepreneur in Progress, and that's how we can communicate. Or just leave a comment down in YouTube. But for now, I'll see you in the next one.